Welcome back everyone to Raven Television. This is on your TV Kojiko, and this is our January segment. This is also for New Year's. So Tanner, would you mind welcoming our guests here and telling what our segments for this month are?
Welcome to our first segment of 2022. First off, we have girls volleyball.
And we also have our math club.
Well, I'm on the Ravens Eastside senior team, and practices normally start with warm-ups, and we do a couple drills, and we always end the day with a scrimmage. So we separate into two teams, and then we just play it out and practice what we would do in a normal game. Well, I've been playing for 2 years, but this is my first time playing school volleyball, actually. We haven't played our game yet. We're playing on Thursday. For now, we've practiced some rotations, where to go, where positions would be, our home bases, as well as our positions, so what they will be during a game, what our job will be while we play. Well, I am a setter, so I pass the ball to hitters. I find them pretty enjoyable. I think I'm pretty good at that position. We have some very good servers on our team, and our serve receive, I think it's pretty good. I think we should work more on our hitting, but except that, I think serving is one of our strong suits. Just go for it. This is my first year of extracurricular volleyball, and it's fun. People are in the same situation as you. They're nervous too, and it's really enjoyable. You'll like it for sure.
I play on the Eastside Ravens, and I play power. So power means is that I basically have to get the first hit, and because I want it to go over, we are definitely good at talking to each other and calling the ball. So it's actually very important, because if we don't, then we will collide into each other, and it just helps us to know who's gonna get the ball, because if we don't communicate, then no one's gonna get the ball. We practice more of our spiking, because a lot of us don't really know how to do it, but that's why we're practicing it, and we practice our servings a lot. It's very important to get it over the net so we can get into play. Okay, so the setter, they'll set it up, and then you want to do a couple steps into it, and then you're going to wind up and jump, and then you're going to hit it over. I think our team's going to do pretty well. I definitely think that we're pretty good. We're a pretty good team. Some goals that I have is to just communicate better, because we do communicate good, but it could be better. A lot of things could be better, but that's why we practice. And I just hope to have fun. I just say go for it. You may be scared, but you'll meet people who are just as scared and who haven't played. But that's why you just go for it, and it's actually really fun. Because I never really played on an actual team. I just played in elementary, and I was scared to try out for this team. But I just went for it, and I love it. It's amazing.
Well, senior girls volleyball is really competitive. One thing that our team is pretty strong at is we have some really awesome servers. So getting it over the net is a big thing. We're really trying to work on, getting our hits, getting some nice hits. As you get to senior, it gets really competitive. We have lots of harder, lots of stronger, lots of taller girls. So that's one of the things we've been focusing on in our practices. Yeah. So Eastside, I don't think is the biggest volleyball school, so we're hoping that we can be competitive in the league this year. We haven't gotten to play any exhibition games, so our first game is this Thursday against in Bancroft. So we're hoping that we can win the game. We think we have a pretty competitive team, but I know that there's lots of schools out there that have some pretty awesome volleyball teams, so fingers crossed, we're in the thick of it. Yeah, so I was lucky enough to go to this school when it was called Moira. I was actually the senior female athlete of the year when I was here. I played volleyball. My main sports were hockey and soccer. I was also a part of the basketball team, and I played floorball as well. So there's been lots of great memories here. One of them was winning CASA for basketball. Another one was almost making it to CASA for hockey. And yeah, it's a really great school, and it's nice to be back in this gym for sure. So I've always loved teaching and tutoring and always helping my friends, and so I always kind of felt like I wanted to be a teacher, and that was kind of my career path from the beginning. And now that I'm here, I'm so happy I chose it. I feel like I can have an impact on a lot of students' lives, whether it's inside the school or outside coaching. And I'm really just loving, trying to make a difference in the school community. Our practices are normally an hour and a half. We have some awesome leaders on our team that right at 2:45 they start warm up, and our senior girls kind of run their own warm up. Lately we've been focusing on our positioning, so then we'll get into some drills, focusing on switching after serves, receiving the ball after serves. And a big thing for us has been defense, how to defend big hits, how to defend blocks, how to be in the right position. And then usually at least like the last half hour of practice is a game, whether it's against ourselves or here against the other junior team. You learn the most when you're playing. Just try it. It's there's lots of sports that I've been really good at, and there's lots of sports that I haven't been as good at, but it's so fun being on a team, whatever role you play. And it's so fun to look for opportunities to be active, to meet new people, to be healthy. So I think that you just got to give it a shot. And even if you don't end up making a team, there's always opportunities to keep playing. We run Fridays after school. Anyone can come play volleyball. So really just try to get involved, because it'll really, enhance your time at Eastside.
I've been playing volleyball since grade 7 at my elementary school, and then I got invited to play with the Belleville Ravens, which is a club team. And my position of choice is power. So power is basically your left side hitter that also transitions to the left side of the court when they're in back row. We are really good at our communication skills, and we are all friends on the court, which is great. Every single position in volleyball is just as important. I would say the setter is like the quarterback of the team, because they're in charge of the second ball every single time. Ideally, we would like a nice pass, a nice sit, and then a big kill out to power or middle. You need to make sure that everybody on your team is on the same page and that you can get 3 nice touches. In practices, we usually work just on our skills, whether that's passing or hitting or setting. Serving, we also focus a lot on, just because you need to be able to serve to score points. Our coaches are Miss Miller and Miss Hearns, and they are both super supportive people, and if you ever need to work or tune up some of your skills, they are always looking forward to helping you. And yeah, playing sports is a great escape from stressful schoolwork, so being able to do something fun outside of school is great. Everybody here at Eastside is super nice and supportive, so if you try out for the team, even if you don't make it, you'll make some new friends.
Yeah, so the math club is basically where a bunch of people who are, really excited about math just gather together and just work together on the Waterloo contests, preparing for them. We've actually just recently done a Waterloo contest back in November for the CSM, called the CSMC and the CIMC. So a bunch of grade 9s, 10s, 11s, and 12s all got together, and we just did the contest. We had fun, and yeah. So I am the founder and the leader of the math club, where I actually lead and teach about math. Not really teach, but I actually sort of gather information about and create themes for each week, and we discuss and talk about the themes as well as do problems related to the themes in the math club. So obviously, COVID is one of the bigger struggles. So obviously, we still have to follow protocol as well. Keep our masks up, keep our distance. Other struggles include having to organize these math contests as well. There have been some issues with trying to organize them, but overall, there haven't really been. Other than that, there haven't really been many issues. The attendance has been pretty good so far. The turnout has been pretty good so far, actually. We have a total of 18 members, and we have on average 10 members come in each week. I post on the classroom some sort of bits of, not really homework, but problems for them to think about throughout the week, in which we come back on our next meeting and we discuss all of these problems. Yeah, so it is pretty much in line of how we're expecting. We just gather together, prepare for the contests. We discuss these problems. If we have any questions, we go into a group. We come together as a group and we just talk about them and we try and solve it to the best we can. Yeah, so we do have a few more competitions. In February, Waterloo's hosting the Fermat, Cayley, and Hypatia Fermat, Cayley, and Pascal contests. That's up in February 23rd. There's also the big main main contest called the Euclid contest. That's done all the way in April. It's the contest that's the grade 12s usually do. And if they do really well in it, they have a pretty good spot in order to get admitted into Waterloo. But also grade 11s can also take part in it as well. Me and Josh, when we did the Euclid contest last year, we were the only two people who did the contest. So we decided, hey, why don't we tell more people about this contest? We want to get more people excited about this. And so that's really the reason why we founded the math club. So far the the scores for the contest have not come back yet. I think they'll probably come back maybe the end of this month. It's taking a bit longer than we thought, but as usual, it is COVID season as well. So obviously there will be some issues there. And so I guess not really much else to say so far other than we're still waiting for the contest scores. Mainly to get people excited about math, just we all gather together, do some math, have some fun with all of your friends, meet some people who, you've never really talked to before, just get people excited about it. So I'm hoping that the math club will continue on in the future and sort of extend past the contests. Maybe some the next leader of the math club will maybe extend it past towards maybe math tutoring. Especially maybe in calculus or advanced functions as well. So that'll probably be an exciting step. Yeah, so if any of you guys are really interested in math, or if you don't know too much about math, or if you want to do any cool math contest, just come and join the math club. We're excited to see everyone.
And we thank you so much once again for tuning in to Raven Television on Your TV Kojiko. We do really, really hope that 2022 is better than 2021 and 2020. And everyone, have a great year.